Welcome back, everybody, to Ningbo. And Raducanu is taking on Zhu, winner to play Andreeva, which is going to be a very interesting matchup in a couple of, or probably to be tomorrow. So let's see how Raducanu does. She wasn't great physically the other day, or didn't look to be handling the conditions very well, but this is a night match, so maybe it's going to be a little different. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Cool. Is the schedules out for tomorrow for anything? I don't know. What is tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow we got the Six Kings Slam. Well, not kind of. Tomorrow, kind of. Osaka's probably playing tomorrow, though. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the winner of this is going to play tomorrow against Andreeva. So we could get Raducanu Andreeva tomorrow night. So that's fun. And then Osaka's playing Le Mans during the day. Okay. We might watch Osaka as well. Cool. All right. Here we go. The guy getting the photo, he's just like, thumbs up, love it. How do you get to become the person that gets to be in the photo? How do you do that? How does that become a thing? Like, what do you get to apply for that, or how do you get that? How are you able to get that? Like, how can you be the person who gets to stand in the middle? You have to be a subscriber on here? Well, I was the first subscriber of this channel, so where the hell's my invite? I was the first one here. I got here before anybody else. I was here first. Nobody's called me. Am I going to the Australian Open? No. Not at this stage. Okay. I have no idea who won the toss, but they're just warming up. And we'll go from there. All right. Why not? Will you be in Melbourne then? I just don't want to go. Why do I have to go to... Stephanie, why are you telling me I have to go to the... Why are you telling me what to do? Why are you getting so angry, so crazy about me going to the Australian Open? Relax! It's okay! I've been before! Don't worry about it! I'll go another time! It's right down the road, it's fine! I've been to it already! Stop telling me to go and... Welcome, everybody, coming into the stream. All right. By the way, Zhu was not that long ago in the top 50. She's dropped down since. I think she was injured. She's 200 in the world at the moment, but she has... I think she has been injured lately. That's why her ranking is dropped. But let's see. All right. All right, first time meeting between these two as well. Winner plays Andreeva, so the prize is a tough match in the next round. All right. The roof is open, by the way. By the way, yesterday the roof didn't shut properly and it rained. So they didn't get the roof shut in time, and then the courts were soaking wet. And then they shut the roof and they had to dry the courts under the roof, which was weird. But yeah, the roof didn't work yesterday. It got jammed or something. They didn't know. I think it's a new roof, so maybe they just didn't test it. All right. Here we go, Raducanu. The very heavy favorite in this one too. Which I'm a little surprised because Zhu is not that bad. She is a good player. Dangerous player. I'm a little surprised that Raducanu is the heavy favorite. But we'll see if that makes any difference. All right. All right, here we go. Somebody is going to serve. All right, Raducanu's going to serve. I'm going to go Raducanu in 3. I think this is going to be tough. I don't think this is going to be as easy as the odds suggest. I think Raducanu's going to have to do some work. As the return goes in the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with the backhand. As Raducanu into the forehand of Zhu. To the backhand of Raducanu is Zhu forehand. To the forehand of Raducanu as Zhu hits it wide. 15-love. Winner plays Andreeva. By the way, tonight, chat, I think I'm going to go watch Scream. After this, I'm going to watch Scream, maybe 1 and 2. Maybe I'll watch both. The first 2, and then the third one tomorrow. It's a Scream kind of night, I think. I'm going to watch Scream 1 and 2. I don't think I've watched Scream. I haven't seen Scream 2. I haven't watched Scream 1 for so long. 15-0. As Raducanu serves again. Serve. Into the forehand of Zhu. Zhu hits it long, and it's 30-15. Good movie. Yeah. 30-15. Serve in the forehand of Zhu. Zhu hits it wide. 40-15. As return goes back into Raducanu, backhand from Zhu. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu again to the forehand of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Zhu. To the backhand now of Raducanu. Zhu backhand. Again to the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu goes down the line with the backhand, but it's in the net. Raducanu holds 1-love. 1-0. All right. One zero. All right. Zhu serving. One love Raducanu. There's a backhand. Into the backhand of Zhu. Backhand of Raducanu into the forehand of Zhu. Zhu overhits it on the forehand, and it's 15 love. Love 15. As return goes into the backhand of Zhu. Forehand from Raducanu. Again, the backhand of Zhu. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu with the backhand again. Raducanu again to the backhand of Zhu. And then Raducanu with a slice. Zhu forehand. Goes long. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. As for default, second serve. A double fault from Zhu, and it's love 40. Raducanu take the break. Love 40. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve. Back of Raducanu. Forehand from Zhu. It's Raducanu cross court to the slice of Zhu. Zhu can't get it. Break. 2 love Raducanu. 2-0. Good start, Raducanu. 2-0. Raducanu serves. Fault. Second serve. As with a forehand rally. Raducanu into the forehand of Zhu. Zhu puts up a lob, but it's wide. 15 love. 15 love. $30 love. Sorry, 15 love. As that goes in the net, it's 15 all. Raducanu puts in the net. 15 all. $15. Raducanu serves again. There's a bit of forehand from Zhu down the line. Raducanu gets it back with a slice. Zhu with a drop shot. Raducanu gets it, but it's in the net. 15-30. $15-30. Serve again. Into the forehand of Zhu. Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Zhu as Raducanu slice. Zhu comes to the net. Raducanu with a pass, but Zhu volleys it away. 15-40. $15-40. To get back on serve. One save, 30-40. As Zhu hits it out in the return, it's deuce. All right, deuce. As Raducanu gets to advantage. As Raducanu hits it out, and it's back to deuce. Serve again. As Raducanu backhand to the backhand of Zhu. As Raducanu hits a winner. And it's advantage Raducanu. To go to 3 love. Watchalong goes back into Raducanu. Back in out from Zhu. Goes out. 3 love Raducanu. $3-0. All right. Three zero. It's strange that Carlos and Tsitsipas will get paid the same if they participate in the 16 Slam. Chad, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like every time, like I don't know, I'm seeing so much more stuff about like how much prize money or how much players are earning. I feel like that shit is coming up way more than ever before. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing it more, but everything is like everybody's talking about how much money that someone's making, or how much they're making for an exhibition, or how much prize money they've made this year, or what's the total prize money. And it's like we're celebrating that more than we're celebrating anything else. Like people are talking about that more than anything else. I mean, for the Six King Slam, I get it because it is a big prize pool, but like for like Grand Slams, it's all about like, well, they're making the more money. It's like, yeah, but I mean, that's a nice bonus for the slam is the important part, isn't it? Is that, well, that's what used to always be the slam was the important part. But it just feels like I'm just seeing a lot of things like, oh, this person's earned this much money this year, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't. That doesn't. Like it's cool when like Roy wins, doubles his prize money in one tournament. That's great because it does help him, right? Because he was a low ranked player, and earning $500,000 is going to benefit him big time. But I don't care how much Sinner's made this year. I don't care if Swiatek and Sabalenka have made blah blah blah. Like I don't care. Like it doesn't make like I don't care if Swiatek's made more money than Venus did. I don't care. It just seems like we're talking about that a lot though. Like a lot of people, not in here, but it seems like that's a big focus. But it doesn't. I don't care. I don't like the prize money is the Six King Slam. It's like, is it more important because it's worth so much money now? Is that what is like it's more like, are people gonna like watch it because it's worth $6 million? Or is it going to be watching it because who's playing? I don't know. It just seems like I'm just seeing a lot of things on like Instagram and stuff. Everything's like I don't want to. I want to talk. I don't care. I don't care about the prize monies. Like who cares? There's more important things to talk about. 40 love. Unless it's for a lower ranked player who needs the funds, which I'm all for that. I love it when a player who, a lucky loser gets to the fourth round and makes a payday, and you're like, good, because that's going to help them. They need that, right? But I don't care if the number one in the world has made a shitload of money, because of course they have. That's how they're number one. They wouldn't be number one if they weren't successful, and then you get prize money because you win. So I don't care how much, $1 million, $10 million, but I don't care. Doesn't change anything for me. You don't get bonus ranking points for more prize money. All right, 40-15. Zhu holds 3-1. I don't know. I don't know. I just find it so kind of boring. All right. There's a bit of fault from Raducanu, second serve. If it doesn't matter why I entered the Six King Slam, well, I didn't enter the Six King Slam because I'm not one of the best players on the planet. All right, 15 love. $15 love. As Raducanu serves, a fault second serve. Second serve. Seven to the backhand of Zhu. Raducanu forehand to the forehand of Zhu. Raducanu passing shot in the net. 15-all. Because the only reason I'm watching the Six King Slam is because of who's playing, not because of how much they're going to make. I don't give a shit about $6 million. Like, good for the winner, great for them. But I'm more interested to see Fritz versus Zverev, and I'm more interested to see Alcaraz versus Djokovic and Sinner versus whoever. You know, Djokovic or Tsitsipas. See what he like. I'm more interested in the matchups. I couldn't care if it was worth $100. Like I like whoever wins the thing. It's going to be more fun for me to see who they beat. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't care less about how much the winner gets because it's an exhibition. Like, it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to remember it really in 20 million years unless it becomes an actual thing. I'm more interested to see Sinner versus Djokovic in the semis and the winner play Alcaraz, right? That's, you know, even though it's an exhibition, that's still, Djokovic playing Sinner in exhibition is still interesting because Djokovic, you know, even though he might not, nobody's taking it seriously, I'm sure that he wants to get a win against one of those guys at least some way, even if it's in an exhibition, right? I find it way more interesting, you know, and I'm sure Zverev wants to beat Fritz, even if it is an exhibition, he still wants to get a win over that guy because he hasn't beaten him for so long. Like, I'm more interested about that stuff. Like, the prize money's like, whatever, man. 15:30. As we have double fault Raducanu, 15:40. There's a bit of fault from Raducanu, second serve. Second serve. Raducanu double faults twice. That was concerning. All right, we're back on serve 3-2. They care about money, mate. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. I didn't say the players don't care about the money. I say I don't care. Like, I don't care. Me. I don't care. I couldn't give a flying shit about prize money for those players. I'm not saying the players don't care about the prize money. I'm saying I don't care. I care about the matchups. I'm interested about who plays who beats who, because exhibition or not, if you beat somebody in exhibition, we've seen it before, you can take that confidence if it's someone you haven't beaten recently. You can take that confidence and use it the next time you play. Even if it's an exhibition and they weren't trying, you can still use that as a way, like, you know, again, I can give you an example. Raducanu winning a match against Swiatek in 2022, never played Swiatek, only played Swiatek once before then in a real match, beats her then, 2 months later, beats her at the Australian Open. and then beat her again because Swiatek was struggling against Raducanu for a while. It started with that exhibition match in December of 2022. So you might say it doesn't matter, but it does matter to some players for sure. I mean, Fritz beating Alcaraz in an exhibition Laver Cup definitely helped his confidence. And the next time he plays him, even though he did play him in Beijing, it was close. Tokyo, it was close. But both were not 100% physically fit. Next time they play, though, hopefully they'll both be fit. They might even play next week in the Six King Slam. Again, I'm not saying the players don't care about the money. Of course they probably do, right? I don't care. Me. And if you care about the money, then why? Why would you care about their prize money? That's some weird, like, what interest? What's interest to you that, so the winner got $6 million. All right, throw it on the pile of money they probably already have. Like, why do you care about the prize money for them? Why does it matter to you so much? I don't understand. I don't know. Should it matter to you? Should you care about that, or should you care more about the real matches? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't even be. I don't know. But I'm saying I don't give a shit about the prize money because it's like, whatever, man. Cool. If it was lower ranked player, it would mean a lot more. But it's not. It's the best players on the planet who win Grand Slams. So it's a great payday, but it's, 30 love. Now he's telling us here from Zhu. 40 love. How is Sinner pulled out of the Paris Masters? It's in a month. So why would he pull out so early? Is that official, or is that like? No, he hasn't. Why would he pull out of the Paris Masters and then play the week before? Isn't he playing in Vienna? Why would he pull out of the? He's playing in Vienna. Why would he play a 500 and then withdraw from a 1,000? Like, what do you mean? Unless he pulled out of Vienna as well and he's not playing until the ATP finals? Like, that's big? But, like, who said Sinner's pulled out of the... My whole thing is if Sinner is out of Paris now, is he actually healthy? But okay, someone's just making things up. Cool. So so this is just one of those things where someone just made something up and it's not true. Okay. Awesome. All right. Because he wouldn't be playing Vienna if he's injured. Where is this coming from that he's going to skip? It says that he might skip because he pulled out of Shanghai, but he pulled out of Shanghai because it was cramping. Why? But then he's playing Vienna though, so why would? If he pulls out of Vienna, then we can start. Then we can talk. But he hasn't even pulled out of Vienna, so why would he pull out of Paris and then play a 500? That's weird. Also, he pulled out of Shanghai because he was cramping severely bad. He wants a week off between Vienna and the ATP finals. Yeah, but there's a week between that anyway. There's 2 weeks. There's Paris and then a week off and then the ATP finals. But there is already a week off. So he doesn't need to... If I'm Sinner, I'm not playing Vienna and I'm playing Paris and then I'm having a week and then I'm playing ATP finals. That would be a better move. Like, don't play the 500, play the 1,000. Or don't play any of them if you're not playing any of them. It seems weird that he would play a smaller event, and pull out of the big event. By the way, no one has said this is true. This is just all somebody made this up. And the amount of shit that people have made up this year that is not true is annoying. All right, Raducanu breaks 4-2. Remember when Swiatek wasn't going to play Wimbledon? Remember that? Remember when Swiatek wasn't going to play the grass season this year because, she was going to fire her coach? Remember that? After the French Open, she was going to fire Wim Fizet and not play Wimbledon. Look what happened. He stayed and they won. See, come on. This is why we can't take anything serious. Until the person or the parties involved actually say something, everybody's just making up their own stories because, until we see something serious, come on. Rumors are not facts, all right? Can we not pretend like I could make up a rumor right now about anything? It would be irresponsible and I wouldn't do it, but I could make up a rumor right now about something and go with it and then, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do that. He may pull out a Davis Cup. Again, it's a rumor. Like, if he's not going to play Paris and Davis Cup, then why would he play Vienna and the ATP Finals if he's injured? Why would he pull out of the two biggest events? Big event in Davis Cup for the country, big event in Paris, and then play Vienna. Like, if he pulled out of Vienna, I would totally understand. Oh, maybe that means he's not going to play the next one. And he's also playing this week in the Six King Slam. So why is he playing this week then? Because he cramped in Shanghai. Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't know where this rumor's come from, but it seems silly. It doesn't make sense that he would play a 500 event, the ATP Finals, not play the Davis Cup or Paris, and play an exhibition this week if he's actually hurt. And if something bad's going on, why is he playing this week? Why is he playing in the 16 Slam then? For the money? But then why would he put himself at risk to play for an extra $1 million? Like, really? He's really going to risk his body for that? If he's playing this week and he's playing Vienna, then why would he not play Davis Cup? Davis Cup is in 6 weeks. It's ages away. Come on now. We need some concrete evidence. Come on now. Raducanu is about to get broken again. We need concrete. We need something from the people that are involved in these things. Speculation is annoying me. Because it's often wrong. If they're saying so, okay. Where do they hear that from? Did they hear it from somebody did they make it up themselves? So they just went, hey, by the way, we're saying this thing because he pulled out of Shanghai. We're making up a theory. It's like, well, yeah, you can do that. Or he pulled out of Shanghai, so maybe he's not going to play for the rest of the year. No, he was cramping in Shanghai. And unless he's cramping in Vienna or the Six King Slam, or he's limping next week, you know what I mean? So we're not buying it. Until something official happens. Until the tournament or Jannik Sinner himself says, I'm not playing these events. Nothing's going on. Then we're not talking about it because there's nothing to talk about. 30-40. 30-40 is a backhand rally. Into the forehand of Zhu. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand at the backhand of Raducanu. And Zhu into the forehand of Raducanu on the stretch. Zhu forehand again. Goes long. And it's deuce. All right, deuce. All right, advantage Zhu to get back on serve. Mertens is going to play Valentova in the second round. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. I think that's in a couple of days. We may watch that. We'll see. All right. Advantage Zhu to get back on serve. It's been a strange match. All right, backhand to backhand rally as Raducanu hits it wide. All right, 4-3. 4-3. Raducanu still leads, though. All right. 4-3. By the way, chat, the third day of 3 of the Australian Open, I might not be here. I may not be here. So I'm giving you a lot of advanced warning that on day 3, I may not be around for the night session for that match, those matches. Hopefully nobody is playing that we have to watch. So just giving you a warning now. So far in advance that you can't say I didn't tell you so, because I have told you so. All right. Zhu, 15 love. All right, 30 love. Nice serving from Zhu. Zhu hits it in the net, 30-15. All right, 30-all. We're kind of trying to take this lead again with the break. Seven for Raducanu, 4-9 from Zhu. Into the back of Raducanu. As Zhu comes in and puts away the forehand winner, and it's 40-30. to get back on serve. (40-30). As Raducanu comes in, up goes a lob by Zhu. Raducanu with a drop volley, winner. Back to deuce. Deuce as Raducanu forehand into the back of Zhu. To the back of Raducanu is Zhu slice. Again, the back of Raducanu is Zhu forehand again in the front of Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand into the back of Raducanu again in the front of Zhu. Raducanu forehand cross court. Zhu gets on the stretch. Raducanu slice into the back of Zhu and Zhu overhits it. Advantage Raducanu to take the break and serve for the set. All right, and that goes out by Zhu. Raducanu. 5-3. She's going to serve for the set. Five, 3. All right. And Zhu hits it in the net. 15 love. Zhu with the backhand. Into the back of Raducanu. Zhu forehand. To the back of Raducanu. Is Zhu with the backhand again. The back of Raducanu slice. Zhu again to the back of Raducanu. Is Zhu forehand. Raducanu gets with a slice, but it's in the net. 15-all. As Raducanu hits it out, 15-30. And Raducanu serves again. And then Zhu with the forehand to the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu forehand again to the forehand of Raducanu. And Raducanu in the net, 15-40. To get back on serve. $15.40. As the return goes in the net by Zhu, one saved. 30-40. As the return goes wide by Zhu, and Raducanu gets the deuce. A bit of fault from Raducanu, second serve. As Zhu comes to the net, Raducanu puts up a lob. And Zhu backhand straight to Raducanu, and then the volley from Zhu. Raducanu's there with the forehand pass. Too good. And Raducanu takes the advantage and gets a set point to take the first set. As Raducanu serves a let. As Zhu returns the slice of Raducanu. Zhu backhand. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu again to the backhand of Raducanu. To the backhand of Zhu. Raducanu can't get it. Zhu hits the winner, and it's back to deuce. All right, Raducanu too strong. That's advantage Raducanu. Take the first set. First serve is a fault. And the return goes back and slice Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand to the forehand of Raducanu. Again to the forehand of Zhu. Raducanu slice. And Zhu backhand down the line. Raducanu gets it back. Zhu with the forehand to the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it out. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right. Raducanu serves a fault. Second serve. And Zhu with the forehand. Raducanu with a pass. Too good down the line. And it's advantage Raducanu. Set point again. All right, advantage Raducanu. Seventh corner Zhu, back into Raducanu. Shanked wide. And we're back to deuce. As Raducanu puts up a lob. Goes into the forehand of Zhu. Raducanu forehand. Again to the forehand of Zhu. Into the back of Raducanu is Zhu forehand. Again to the forehand of Raducanu is Zhu. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. And then Raducanu with a drop shot. Zhu gets it back, but Raducanu open court winner. All right. Advantage Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu. As we back in return. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Zhu. Again, the forehand of Raducanu is Zhu backhand on the stretch. Raducanu goes into the forehand of Zhu to the forehand of Raducanu. And Zhu forehand again to the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu down the line. Raducanu's there with a slice. Zhu forehand cross court. Raducanu puts up a lob. Bounce smash for Zhu. Here's a winner. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Zhu comes out with a volley and gets a break point to get back on serve. Advantage Zhu. As Raducanu with a drop shot. Zhu gets it back with a slice. Raducanu forehand passing shot winner. Great shot. And we're back at deuce. right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. And the return goes for Raducanu. Forehand from Zhu. Into the forehand Raducanu with Zhu backhand on the stretch. And it goes out. Advantage Raducanu again. To take the first set. As the backhand return goes to front of Raducanu. And Raducanu puts it away. All right. Finally takes the first set, 6-3. It took a minute. All right, first set. Okay. All right, first set in the bag. Okay. All right. 6-3 Raducanu, first set. All right. All right, 4-1 rally. Zhu serving first in the second. And Raducanu misses the first point, 15-love. And Raducanu returns to the back in the Zhu. Then Raducanu hits it in the net. 30-love. $30-love. There's a bit of backhander from Zhu. Into the backhand slice. Raducanu is a drop shot in the net. And it's 40 love. And Zhu serves again. And Zhu holds. Good serving. 1 love in the second. All right. If Mboko wins, will you watch Mboko versus Raducanu? Maybe. All right. Love 30. Zhu looking to break to start the second. Love 30. I love 40. Raducanu in trouble. As Raducanu serves an ace, saves 1. Serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. And the return from Zhu is a winner. All right. Zhu breaks. 2 love in the second. All right, 2 love. Zhu hits a 4-point winner. She's on fire now. 15 love. All right. 15 love. As we get to 15 all. Zhu goes the backhand slice for Raducanu. Zhu comes net with a slice backhand. Winner, 30-15. All right, 30-15. His return goes out by Raducanu, 40-15. Zhu serves a fault. Second serve. Raducanu returns. Forehand down the line. Win up. 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As Zhu with the forehand of the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with forehand of the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu with the backhand on the stretch. Goes long and we get to deuce. Deuce as Zhu hits it out, and it's advantage Raducanu to get back on serve. As the return goes to Zhu, Raducanu. As Zhu hits a backhand. Down the line for a winner. No, she missed. Raducanu breaks, 2-1. Back on serve. Okay, back on serve. Raducanu won the first set. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. The winner of this plays Andreeva tomorrow, which is interesting. Especially if Raducanu takes on Andreeva, that'd be a very interesting match. All right. Back on serve. Raducanu forehand. Winner. 15 love. $15 love. As Raducanu wins the second point, 30 love. Alright, 30 love. Raducanu, good serving, 40 love. $40 love. Raducanu to level. Seven to the backhand to Zhu. Backhand slice Raducanu. Zhu backhand to the slice of Raducanu. Zhu slice again. To the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu hits a winner. 40-15. 40-15. $40-15. As the return goes into the back of Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand. To the slice of Raducanu. And Raducanu hits it out. Yastremska wins. So Yastremska is going to take on Raducanu. Interesting. As a return from Zhu is a winner. All right, deuce. Deuces. That goes out by Zhu on the return, and it's advantage Raducanu. To level this second set. Raducanu holds. 2-0. Two all in the second. All right. Nice hitting by Zhu. 15 love. $15 love. And Raducanu hits it out again. 30 love. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. As Raducanu hits it out, 40 love. And Zhu hits a backhand into the slice of Raducanu. Raducanu in there. 3-2 Zhu in the second. All right, 3-2. She stays in front in this second set. Okay. All right. What's going on? Okay. All right, 3-2. Zhu hits a cross-court winner. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. As Raducanu says, a fault 15. Oh. Zhu hits another winner, 15-30. 15-30. And another fault, second serve. Ah, 30-all. Thirty-all. As Raducanu says, a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Raducanu, but it's out by Zhu, and it's 40-30. All right, 40-30 is with a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of the Zhu, back into Raducanu. Into the forehand of Zhu. And Zhu hits a winner. And we get to deuce. Ooh. All right. Raducanu backhand into the back of the Zhu. Into the back of Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand down the line's a winner. Advantage Zhu. To take the break and lead 4-2 in the second. All right. Raducanu serves a fault. Second serve. As Raducanu double faults. Zhu gets the double break. Also gets the single break. She's up in the second. 4-2. 4-2. Okay. All right. 15 love. Zhu serves again. And the forward Raducanu back into Zhu to the back end of Raducanu. And Zhu back end down the line. Raducanu puts up a lob. And Zhu comes in with a smash. Oh, but hits it in the net. 15-0. Do you always go to the same barber? No, I mix it up. Because it's just funny that way. Because then you just don't even know what you're going to get. Just go to a different one every time. Just to, for fun. You know what I mean? Just go to a different one. Yeah. See what happens. 15-0. As with a fault second serve. Serve to the back of Raducanu. Backing it from Zhu is wide. 15-30. 15-30. Serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. And Zhu hits back into Raducanu. Zhu with a forehand. Into the slice of Raducanu. Drop shots in the net though. And it's 30-0. All right, 30-0. Serve to the forehand of Raducanu. Return the forehand of Zhu, and then Raducanu hits it long. 40-30. Zhu to go to 5-2. As the return goes back into Zhu, back into Raducanu. Into the back into Zhu, to the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu forehand. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with a slice. Goes long. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. All right, Zhu serves a let. All right, advantage Zhu. As we have a fault, second serve. As Raducanu hits a winner, and we get back to deuce. As Zhu hits a winner, advantage. Advantage Zhu. As we have a fault, second serve. As a backhand rally. Zhu with the backhand down the line goes wide, back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right, as that slice goes in the net by Zhu, and we get advantage Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu. A bit of fault, second serve. There's a backhand return. Goes long by Raducanu. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. And Zhu with the forehand of the forehand Raducanu. And Zhu hits the winner. Advantage Zhu to take a 5-2 lead. Advantage Zhu. First serve is a fault, second serve. Double fault, back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. All right, advantage Raducanu. Nice return winner. As we have a fault, second serve. And there's a double fault. All right. We're back on serve. Back on serve. Okay. Is Emma's coach not there? I have no idea. Okay. What's going on? Physio is coming out here. I don't know. Must be for Raducanu. Because she has got a towel over her shoulders. She looks like she needs to chat to the trainer. I can't find the Osaka Ningbo schedule. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's not playing tomorrow. She might not be playing tomorrow. All right. I don't know where this trainer got lost along the way because they're not coming out on court. Match is suspended because of the trainer. Eala's next match is next week. She's playing somewhere next week. Trainer on court. Raducanu's getting her checkup. Checking whether or not she needs any sort of treatment. She's getting her heart rate checked and stuff. Raducanu looks concerned. All right. Medical timeout for Raducanu. Chat, the store closes in 40 minutes and I need to go there. You're always tired. You didn't sleep. Bro, how many accounts do you have? Yeah, Eala played today. She had a very tough match against a very good young player. If you haven't taken note yet on of the fuck Teresa Valentova, you should, because she is a very tricky and very fired up opponent. Only 18 years old. She's French Open junior champion last year. So definitely somebody to keep an eye on. And has done pretty well. The game came to the qualifiers at the Slams this year. French Open, US Open. She lost to Raducanu and Gauff at those events. So, yeah, she is a tough player. She's a stubborn player to play. So definitely got to keep an eye out for her going forward. All right. But definitely got to keep an eye out. All right, Raducanu's back on court. We're back on serve. 4-3. Let's see if Raducanu can tough it out. As the return goes in the net by Zhu. 15 love. That's all right. Thanks, Dutchie. All I know is the winner of this play is tomorrow. Oh, God. Tomorrow's going to be tough. So we've got the Six King Slam starting at 3:30 in the morning for me. If Raducanu wins, she plays late tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be so tired, man. I think I'll just call in sick. I'll just hide. We're just going to take a week off. Oh, why does the Six King Slam have to be on its stupid o'clock? 15-0. That's right. When they make that Saudi Arabia 1000, they're not going to do the Six King Slam anymore, so I won't have to watch it. Won't have to stay up late. Watch everything. Watch tournaments in Saudi in February like everywhere else. Almost everywhere else. 30-15. I'm not ready to stay up all night yet. Time for a trip to Bali? Bro, I want to go to a trip to the moon. 30-15. Send me to Mars, mate. As Raducanu serves. An ace, 40-15. It'll be fine. I'll be doing all-nighters anyway next week because we've got Basel and Vienna. So next week is going to be all-nighters anyway. Is it tennis on Mars? I don't know. If they got Wi-Fi, I can stream it. So 40-15. As the return goes back on Raducanu. Zhu backhand to the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu backhand again. To the slice of Raducanu. Zhu goes down the line for a winner. 40-30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. 6 weeks left of the season, by the way. But yeah, I just gotta. Yeah, tomorrow's the first all-nighter, so it's gonna be brutal, but it'll be fine. And I'll just sleep all day Thursday in the 31-degree heat. All right, deuce. Zhu hits a winner. A week off would do camps is good. I haven't had a week off in months. There's no weeks off. There's no more weeks off. Week off in December. As Raducanu in the net, advantage Zhu. Advantage Zhu. Advantage Zhu. To take the break and serve for the second. God, Chad, I've got 33 minutes to get to the shops. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be like that, isn't it? Raducanu gets the deuce. It's gonna be like that, isn't it? It's gonna be the same thing again, right? 33 minutes to get to the shops. We need this match to be done in the next 20 minutes. So I need Raducanu to win. Come on now. Ah, man. Anyways, Raducanu serves. Into the back of Zhu. Return the forehand to Raducanu. Zhu forehand. To the back of Raducanu. Zhu again to the back of Raducanu. Into the back of Zhu. Raducanu down the line is too good. Advantage Raducanu. Hold, break, hold. Choose another shop. There is no other shop. I live in the middle of the nowhere. There's only one. Now advantage Raducanu. As the return goes in, Raducanu puts it away. All right, 4-all. Raducanu holds. 2 games away. So I can get my go shopping. All right. Four. Again with the race that's up, we told you to stock up. Well, I didn't listen, right? It's one of my problems. To be honest, I didn't think this match would still be going. This match was supposed to finish like 2 hours ago. I didn't expect this match to still be going. Slice backhand into the backhand of Zhu. Zhu hits a winner and it's 15-love. Like this, the Raducanu match was supposed to start when the Eala match started. But it just got pushed back and back. Because the first match went for a long time. Do you want to go to the dentist? No. I've been to the dentist enough in the last 12 months. And my teeth should be totally fine. 30-love. 30-love. Zhu going to force a third set just for you, Cam? That was a mean thing to say. 40-love. Why would you say that? 40-love. $40-love. Root canal? Nah, just some maintenance. 40-love. There's a default second serve. $25 minutes, chat. I've got 25 minutes to get to the shop. 7 to 40 Raducanu. Forehand from Zhu. Into the back of Raducanu. Zhu, forehand. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. 5-4. Zhu. Raducanu will serve to stay in the second. I would have called the fountain gate. Should have gone to Krispy Kreme. Yeah, you should have. Would have been a good day out. What if there was a conspiracy to make Cam's life harder, kind of like the Truman Show? It's a good movie. I should watch that. No food at home? No. I have no food at home. All I have is, like, all I have is, like, eggs and bread. All right, 5-4. All right. Raducanu will serve to stay in the set. Winner of this plays Andreeva tomorrow night. We will be watching that if it is Raducanu. So be excited. All right. Raducanu serving to stay in the set, and if she loses this set, I can kiss my shopping trip goodbye. So there's a lot on the line right now. Make French toast? Nah, it's 10:30 at night. I don't want to make French toast. Raducanu serves. And the return goes to forward Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. Odds I get to the shops, probably 0.1%. Love 15. And the return goes back into Raducanu. 4 now from Zhu. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with a slice. Raducanu backhand to the backhand of Zhu. Raducanu comes in with a forehand. Puts it away. 15-0. Serve again. Into the forehand of Zhu. Forehand from Raducanu. Zhu forehand again. The forehand of Raducanu. And Zhu forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. The backhand of Zhu. To the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand cross court. Raducanu gets it. Zhu with the forehand cross court again. Raducanu gets it. And Zhu forehand again on the stretch. Raducanu again to the forehand of Zhu on the stretch. Raducanu backhand in the net. 15-30. Cam, do you even go out? No. 15-30. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Zhu. Return goes to the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with the forehand. Goes long. 30-0. This is so painful. 30-0. Doing this on purpose. On purpose. I've got 20 minutes to get to the shops. 30-0. Return goes in the back of Raducanu. Sliced into the back of Zhu. Zhu hits a win up. Set point. 30-40. Set point takes us to the third set, and just to anyways, 30-40. Where the hell's the 24-hour shop? That's what I want to know. As the return goes in, the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net, we're going 3. All right, mods, ban everybody who laughs. All right. 6-4 Zhu in the second. All right. Raducanu's going to the bathroom. Emma wins this. It's right time to play against Mirra. Okay. All right. 5 breaks to serve in that set. It feels like this match is going forever. It's been nearly 2 hours for 2 sets. It's been pretty brutal. Scrambled toast it is. Yeah, I'm just going to go kick myself in the nuts. Bash my head against the wall and, stab myself in the eye with a fork. Like, yay! I'm so hungry. I'm so happy that I don't get to go to the shops. All right. Another night of eating eggs. Okay. God, if only I had somebody to go to the shops for me. Mia? Do you want to go to the shops? She can't drive. She doesn't have a license yet. Right. It's called DoorDash. It's called... That's expensive. You get $10 for $150 worth of food? Wait, where? Where's that? That sounds amazing. Your only chances if Raducanu retires. You got 15 minutes. She comes back from the bathroom and retires. I hope not. I want to see a good final set, but I also want to go to the shops. Maybe the shops can come to you. Hey, I could ask, but I'm going to guess they're probably going to say no. Do you watch soccer? No. How many weeks away are the WTA Championships? 3. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Three more weeks. Maybe your neighbor has something you can borrow? Nah. Freddie, Jason, or Michael? Freddie. Because the others go to sleep, Freddie gets them. Freddie's going to get them. Right. Oh, they got that UTS tournament happening this weekend. Does anybody watch that anymore? Anybody watch that event? I never really got into it, but except for COVID. When COVID happened, I got into it a little bit, but all right. Michael doesn't sleep, though. Yeah, but Freddie's got claws. Raducanu's back from the bathroom. Sorry, Zhu's back from the bathroom. And we're ready to start the final set. All right, Zhu's going to serve first in the final set. Let's see if she can win this in 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I'll get to the shops. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. The first point goes to Zhu, 15 love. All right, 15-0. As we're backing up from Zhu. As Zhu comes in and puts it away. 30-15. Ah, 40-15. Raducanu hits it out. Zhu hits a forehand cross court at the front of Raducanu. And Zhu wins a point and the game. 1-love, Zhu in the second. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Zhu hits a winner, love 15. Love 15. Love 30. Chance for a break straight away here. As Raducanu, I think she just hurt her back. She just grabbed her back for a second. We'll see if that makes any difference. 15:30 as that goes wide. If she retires at 11 p.m., I'm going to freak out. Scream. Don't you dare. If she retires in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to freak out. $30-40, she saves one. Nice. Raducanu says the fault, second serve. Yeah, Raducanu is struggling. I don't know what she's doing, Raducanu. She's just taking some extra time between points. Yeah, her back is stuffed. Yeah, Raducanu's not doing well. Serving the front of Zhu, and Zhu in the net. And it's deuce. That was a free point. All right, deuce. As Raducanu says the fault, grabs her back, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Zhu. Forehand of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Zhu. Zhu hits a winner. Advantage Zhu. To take the break. In the final set. As the first serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Zhu. Return goes backhand of Raducanu. Off the tape. Goes in. And we get back to deuce. Yeah, Raducanu is struggling with her back. All right. Raducanu serves. Serve is a fault. Second serve. As a return goes to forehand Raducanu. Zhu with the backhand. To the backhand of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. Advantage Zhu. To take the break in the final set. As we let serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Double fault. There's the break. 2-love, but Raducanu's going to play on. 2-0. Zhu in the final set. All right, serve. And for Raducanu, great return. Zhu slicing the net. Love 15. Love 15. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return goes in the backhand of Zhu, backhand from Raducanu. And to the backhand of Zhu is Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Zhu. In the forehand of Raducanu is Zhu. Forehand again, the forehand of Raducanu. Zhu with the backhand. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it out. 15 all. As Raducanu wins the point, 15-30. To get back on serve. All right, backhand return. Into the backhand of Zhu. Raducanu forward to the forehand of Zhu. Raducanu backhand. As Zhu slices it back, Raducanu forehand goes into the forehand of Zhu on the stretch. Raducanu forehand again. Behind Zhu is too good. 15-40 to get back on serve. 15-40. To get back on serve. First serve is a fault, second serve. Seven for Raducanu, return goes out. 30-40. As we return now to the back end of Zhu. Raducanu forehand cross court. Into the front of Zhu. Lob goes up. Raducanu forehand. Again to the front of Zhu. There's Raducanu forehand down the middle. Zhu backhand. Into the back of Raducanu. To the back end of Zhu. Zhu hits it out. We're back on serve. 2-1. Raducanu breaks that. All right. Back on serve. All right, chat. 1 in the chat if you're here. 2 in the chat if you're not here. 3 in the chat if you don't know what's going on because you're drunk. All right, trainer's back on court for Raducanu. To check if her back's okay. And they're going to give her some treatment or some an assessment. All right, they're just assessing whether or not Raducanu's back is okay. Look, the thing is, right? For anyone outside the WTA Finals qualification race, the season's nearly over. It's nearly over, right? This is Raducanu's probably second last tournament, maybe third last. She's supposed to be playing next week in Tokyo and also in Hong Kong. So it's her third last event of the season. And then she's done. Then she's got exhibitions and stuff like that. But over December, but she's pretty much done after this, right? After the next couple of weeks. Will she play next week? Probably not. But she'll play in Hong Kong, I'm guessing, as the last week of the year. So we'll see. We'll see if she continues this match and then what she does about next week. All right. But yeah, Raducanu grabbed her back after hitting a couple of serves, or a serve and a forehand, and she grabbed her back. So it's happened during the serve in the last games. All right. All right. All right. I think if she had gotten broken in the last game, or if she was down 3-love, I think Raducanu probably would have called it. But because she's back on serve, it's probably hard to retire when you're in the match. Zhu's off talking to the coaches. Raducanu just had she was just serving and her back and then her back started hurting. So it wasn't anything super noticeable. Just a serve that hurt her back. If Eala plays Raducanu, who loses first? You lose. You. The answer is you. That was a trick question. You. You almost got me though, but the answer is you. All right. Now Raducanu looks like she's going to give it a shot, but we'll see. We'll see how far she goes. She's got a serve now, so let's see how that goes. Let's see. All right. Raducanu serve. As the backhand return, goes the forehand of Raducanu, slice from Zhu. There's Raducanu forehand in the net. Love 15. Love 15. At least the shops are closed now, so I don't have to worry about not making it. Hopefully I can still watch Scream 1 and 2. I suppose I should probably stay up as late as I can, right? To get ready for the Six King Slam. I should probably push to at least 4 a.m. and then that'll be okay. Maybe. Anyways. Drop shot in the net by Raducanu. Love 30. And again, Raducanu keeps on stretching out her back. All right, love 30. That's a bit of fault second serve. As forehand goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net, love 40. Love 40. Scream's still really good from 1996. Yeah, I don't think I haven't watched it recently, and I haven't watched Scream 2, so I'm like, I want to start watching it's Halloween. Let's watch the Scream movies. It's the perfect time to watch them. All right, Raducanu, love 40. Serves a fault. Second serve. How you doing? I'm doing all right. How you doing? I've got 4 Pokemon badges now. My Doug Trio is a beast. As that goes out on the return from Zhu. Raducanu not looking good. 15-40. 15-40. Any shinies? I'm playing Pokemon Yellow. They don't have shinies in Pokemon Yellow. As Zhu hits a return out, 30-40. I have 4 badges. They do? Not in Pokemon Yellow. The original? No, they don't. Shinies are new. There's no shinies in Pokemon Yellow, is there? They don't show up in Pokemon Yellow, but Pokemon Gold and Silver they do. But no, I don't have any shiny Pokemon because you can't tell. They get a star animation. All right, I'll check off this. 30-40. Backhand Raducanu. Into the backhand of Zhu as Raducanu backhand. Into the backhand of Zhu. Again, the backhand of Raducanu. Zhu with the backhand down the line's a winner. There's the break. 3-1. Zhu breaks again. They get a star animation. In Pokemon Yellow, they get a star animation. Well, let me check. All right, 3-1. So wait, how do I find that? Like what? When they come out and fight? Or where how can I check it? All right, 30 love Zhu. All right. 30 love? Yeah, they didn't introduce shinies until gold and silver. That's what I thought. Apologies. You made me get my Game Boy for nothing? It's been A7T. I don't think Raducanu is going to keep going after this. I think this is going to be the last game of the match. 40 love. I don't think Raducanu is going to push on. Because she's not even trying to return these serves. 40 love. As the return goes in the forehand of Zhu. Back into Raducanu. Into the forehand of Zhu. Raducanu forehand. Goes long. 4-1. Zhu takes the lead. Now, Raducanu is going to continue. Raducanu is going to play on. But yeah, Chad, I'm loving playing this. This is so sick. This thing is awesome. My supercharged advanced. It's got a backlit screen. It's got a USB battery. And it's got a Pokemon game in it. It's awesome, Chad. I'll tell you my team. Ready? So right now, because I'm trying to fight the... who am I trying to fight? Who's the guy? The psychic guy. He's got some crazy-ass leveled Pokemon. I got Ghastly, Butterfree, Charmeleon, Dugtrio, Nidoking, and Ivysaur. Not happy with the team. I'm not convinced we need to get better. He's got like 40 level 40s. It's ridiculous. He's got level 40s. It's crazy. I need to get my Ghastly to be like a Haunter and then go from there. Yeah, we've got a level 31 Dugtrio. Dugtrio has been clutch for me. Now I'm trying to beat this guy at the Fuchsia City Pokemon Gym. Koga! That's his name. The Poisonous Ninja Master. Everybody knows you can't give yourself your nicknames, right? You can't give yourself nicknames. That's lame. Who gave him that name? It's terrible. Anyways. 4-1. Zhu with the break in the final set. Needs a trade for Gengar, right? Yeah, but I've got Pokemon Gold and Silver, and I have another Game Boy, so I just need a link cable. And then I can send my own, like I can get them to that. Zhu hits a return winner. Love 15. Use Psychic. I've got Psychic. That's what. I have a Drowsy. Maybe I'll use Drowsy. Let me get Drowsy in the team. Kadabra beats Venomoth. Yeah, the Venomoth is fucking OP. It's 44, level 44, and I can't. I thought I just set Venomoth on fire, but it didn't work. Always love using my Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, I've never played Pokemon Yellow, which is is it the same as Pokemon Red and Blue, or is it different like story? Can't remember. Anyways, Raducanu with a slice in the net. Yeah, she can't move, Raducanu. Love 40. She's just trying to finish off this match, but she is not looking well. The game will end when Raducanu finishes the match. All right, Raducanu with a fault second serve. As Raducanu backhand goes wide, and there's the 5-1 lead. Zhu's going to serve the match. Play on Andreeva tomorrow, but Raducanu, unfortunately, is just not. Has just been injured in this final set. If you use Pokemon Gold and Silver, you need access to the time machine to trade to Red, Blue, and Yellow. That's all right. I'll play Pokemon Gold and then I'll do that. Pikachu is more entertainment than Red and Blue. Yeah, I love getting all the starters. That's been so much fun. Like getting Charmander and Bulbasaur and Squirtle. It's been so much fun. Having all the starters, and also Pikachu has been great. You better hope your game doesn't get corrupted. Why would it get corrupted? Love 15. Pikachu has proper anime voice. Pikachu's the OG. All right. Love 15. As Raducanu hits out in the return, 15. Oh! And again, Raducanu is just struggling with this back issue. 15. Oh! As we default second serve. Cam thought Raducanu was going to win. Yeah, I did. I did not predict her getting injured, so you're smarter than me if you thought that. 30-15. Nice hit backhand by Zhu. (30-15). Zhu serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As Raducanu return goes back into Zhu. But Raducanu hit it out. 40-15. Zhu to take the win. We don't get to see Andreeva Raducanu, which is a bit disappointing. But Zhu is coming back from injury and trying to reclaim her spot in the top 100. She was top 50 when she got injured. And was very dangerous last season. So I'm not surprised that she's able to win. It just sucks that Raducanu ends with an injury. Serving to the backhand, to the forward of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. And Zhu wins in 3. But a shame that Raducanu finishes injured. Hopefully it doesn't mean the end of her season. Hopefully she can still play at least one of the next 2 weeks before Raducanu's season officially ends. But Zhu wins. Zhu takes the win. All right. Well, now we're not going to watch Andreeva versus Raducanu. Oh, and I missed out on going to the shops by 15 minutes. Yay. What a great day. What a great night. How fun. Let's go. Maybe we will watch Valentova this week. Valentova's is the new favorite. We're watching her this week. She's playing Mertens. When she's playing, is she playing tomorrow? We're watching Valentova, chap. Valentova. I wonder what Cam will watch. I'll watch the mods kick you out of the chat. That's what I'll watch. Oh, what he said. Whoa, excuse me? Woof, I'll watch you believe. Whoa. We have got Osaka playing tomorrow, though. So that's an option. But where is Valentova playing tomorrow? No. So she's not playing tomorrow. So we might watch Valentova Mertens if the times work out. She's not playing tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, because I like the way Valentova went about it today. We watched her a couple weeks ago as well at the US Open. She's fun to watch. But we've got Osaka tomorrow, so we'll see. We might watch her. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. But I wanted to see Andreeva Raducanu. Me too. It seemed like a good time, a perfect time for that to be on as well, because, Andreeva hasn't been playing great, and Raducanu seemed to be playing well and fighting fit. I'm kind of glad we didn't. I mean, injured Raducanu wouldn't have been fun to watch against Andreeva. So I'd rather have Zhu Andreeva, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame. It would have been a good time to have those two play. All right. Oh, yeah, we got the Six King Slammers technically in 2 days, but we got that coming up, so we could watch that. Well, we're going to watch that. Yeah. Mboko lost as well. We can't even watch her play Raducanu this week. That was going to be a possible matchup. Yeah, it's really just... Well, now we're only watching Osaka in Osaka. And then on the women's side in Ningbo, I mean, Raducanu Paolini semi-final might be the play, but yeah, geez, when you chat, I tell you what, when our favorites lose, it makes it very interesting. We're just gonna have to take the week off. Who do you think will be the last player to make the WTA finals on current form? Probably Paolini. I would say Paolini. It happens randomly. That's the downfall of having old technology. When you load a save. Yeah, but I know how to change the battery in the old game, so I don't have to worry about that. If the cartridge goes poo-poo, then if it goes corrupt, then I'll just change the battery. Don't worry, I got this. But yeah, I would say Paolini probably, but it'll, again, come down to this way. I think Paolini, Raducanu are in better form than Andreeva, but Andreeva's got more points, so yeah. So we'll see. What a pity, yeah. Tsitsipas Sinner prediction? Sinner. Hope Valentova gets at least a set of Mertens. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll be able to watch it. Hopefully I put that match on at a decent time. All right, chat. Well, that's it. That's the end of the day. Like I said, two of the players that we're going to watch are out, so that kind of stinks. We might watch Osaka tomorrow. It'll just depend on the schedule. And then we've got the Six King Slam coming up, so we'll be watching that at stupid o'clock. We could, like I said, Valentova, I would love to watch her again against Mertens. I think that's a really interesting matchup and a good opportunity for the young player to do well. So we might watch her. We might turn this into a bit of a Valentova week if she can, if we get her on at the right time. What time is 16 Slam? Oh, don't ask. Just It's on at some time in this ungodly hours. But yeah, that's it. Bit disappointing. Today's been a bit of a disappointing day. It sucks when two of my favorite players to watch lose. But that's tennis, and sometimes it sucks. Sometimes, not always. Very, very rarely. By the way, what's the score line that I'm reading here? UTS. Oh, okay. 17-12, excuse me. Anyway, shout out, see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Raducanu, unfortunately, unable to... well, she finishes the match, but she didn't finish it looking any sort of good fitness levels. Her fitness definitely took a hit in that matchup. But hopefully she will recover and we can see her at least one more time but before the end of the year, because she's only got 2 more tournaments left on her schedule. But I'll see you tomorrow at some point. I don't know when, but we'll see you tomorrow. Zhu wins in 3. See you tomorrow sometime. Maybe.